All right, let's get into the injury report. Now, I've got 5 starters who are absent from the media view today.
I'm looking at the Saints side, and I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Yeah. So let me.
Can we go over the Saints one first?
Yeah, well, that's where I was going to go. Let me hit you with who wasn't in media, then let's see who really makes the report. Okay, right. I got Janoris Jenkins with a shoulder. I got Marshawn Lattimore with a hamstring. I got Marcus Davenport with an elbow and toe, and Jared Cook with a groin. Oh, and guard and Andrus Peat with an ankle. All unavailable for the media viewing window today. Did they all hit the?
They have all been ruled out for the game.
Whoa!
That is their starting. That's one of their starting outside corners and their starting slot corner. It's a starting defensive end. It's their starting tight end, and it's their starting guard, who's a good one. Yeah. And by the way, Michael Thomas, the best wide receiver in the NFC, not named DeAndre Hopkins, is also out.
Oh,
really?
Yes. Sorry. Oh, darn it. That's tough for him. Hopefully he can come back next week.
Starters out for the Saints.
Wow. That's huge. That's huge. Cook out. Thomas out. I mean, this definitely hurts. This definitely hurts.
That's taxing their depth chart quite a bit. It really is.
And we saw part of that against the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night, that once those injuries started mounting up and once they started getting into their depth, they're not quite as deep as past Saints teams. That might be advantage Lions right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I just recall, I'll go to Andrus Peat for a second, because I don't think the general fan appreciates how good he is. He got rolled up on at the end of a run play by one of his own guys.
Yeah.
Sort of got tackled into it. That's a massive loss for their interior run game. And I know everybody thinks of Alvin Kamara as the guy. Latavius Murray is a bull inside between the tackles, but he has to have a runway to get going. And if Pete isn't there, that runway got a lot shorter. So that's a huge loss for them.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Is that everybody on the Saints, or do we have more names beyond what we have there?
Nobody else has been ruled out.
Not Drew Brees? Gosh darn it! I sent him that telegram.
Yeah. David Onyemata, who's a pretty good young defensive tackle for them, was at practice today, so he is ready to go.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. And on the Lions side, what do we have? Are we looking at a relatively healthy week?
Oh, God, that'd be nice.
I haven't heard such a thing.
One player ruled out. Calvin Moore, better known as CJ.
CJ Moore.
CJ Moore. Yep. All right. So just I'm going back to the I'm going back to the injury report, and I think about both starting cornerbacks out. And I think about the Lions against Chicago with both starting cornerbacks out. This does not bode well for their defense. This is definitely a game where, and when we get to the Vegas side, we might want to really start, because the over, I think 54.5 points is the average scored between these teams in all their meetings, and that's actually the over under right now too. So it may be time to go with the over.
Let me go on the other side of the ball real fast, guys, because I think losing Jared Cook and losing Michael Thomas for this game, those are two of Drew Brees' favorite weapons. So now suddenly he doesn't have those guys. And let's be honest, and Jeff, I hope you back me up on this, Drew Brees does not look like the same quarterback this year that he's looked like in the last couple of years. He doesn't have the deep throws. He's pretty good on the intermediary throws. But again, the deep throws, which he's been known for, just not there this year. At least we haven't seen the first 3 games.
And they've sort of taken that out of the playbook. He's not even trying to do it anymore. And I honestly have an appreciation of Sean Payton for recognizing that, not asking him to do things that he can't do anymore. They are adapting their offense to what Brees can still do. And he's still really, really good, but he is more limited than he ever has been. And now without those targets, that's nothing but good news for the Lions for this game.
Agreed.
And I got to tell you, we got a great Lions fan on the line in the super chat. Some second strings about to look like Hall of Fame players. There you go, Dan. I love it.
It can happen. I mean,
we made Mike Flynn's career, didn't we?
Matt Flynn.
Sorry, I can't remember. It was so
okay.
good.
I've still never seen that game. That's the last Lions game that I've never seen a minute of, and I don't.
Never seen that game?
My family and I went on the Polar Express ride in Dallas that day, so I didn't see it. I heard about the first quarter in the car, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need any more of this. Just left it off.
I wish I was on the Polar Express ride that day, because it was cold in Lambeau Field, and Matt Flynn just lit him up. Hey, listen, if it wasn't for Matt Flynn, Russell Wilson wouldn't be the starter in Seattle.
That's true.
Yeah.
I happen to love Russ, and Russ for MVP, by the way, he's on pace to throw 74 touchdown passes. Wow. Yeah.